Hey everybody, I hope all of y'all are doing well tonight. I hope that y'all are doing well tonight and waiting for more people to get on, adding more people. It says add friends. Hello to you. I see you. Hello to you. I'm trying to add you. I see you. Hello to you. But yeah, tonight, certainly, if I can, certainly, talk to y'all a lot. I haven't, I'm not getting on here as often, because I have a lot going on, what I'm saying, in my own life. But, Special Olympics, it's not helping me. My doctor gave me some results today from I went to the MRI people to have my scan done or whatever, that you have to have done at a place like that. And she told me that I have a tear in my shoulders. And so I haven't been moving any furniture or working for any companies. The only people that I was swimming for and doing stuff for was for Special Olympics. Didn't work for anybody else. None of that. When I was training for World Games. All of my stuff was committed to Special Olympics. Before I got suspended in September, I was swimming 5 hours a day so that I could be ready for state competition. Special Olympics does not care about me. Everett, Tim Martin, none of them have reached out or even offered to talk to me. They could care less about me. It says watching, but it's difficult. It's difficult when you giving all you can to Special Olympics, including your body physically, including dealing with concussions and stuff like that in their organization, and they do nothing about it. I had even talked to a coach, and she said even the next day after I got hurt, she even let Special Olympics know the next following day that I was, she let them know that I was at the hospital. Did anybody from Special Olympics, even when I came back to Fort Worth, did they offer to help? No. Did they offer to pay anything? No. Special Olympics has never offered to pay for anything, for nothing. So, I guess, like, for me, it's difficult because they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They could care less that I'm hurt. I'm not fixing to sit here and give myself everything I have to an organization that's not doing the same for me, that allows me to be called racist names. And it's okay with Tim Martin. Tim Martin likes people to be called racist names. That's why you don't see no black people in swimming. A black dude told me he don't want to do swimming because he said that there's underlying racism in there. I don't want to swim anymore for anybody because I feel so bad and I feel so hurt as a person. I don't want to do it. I see your thumbs up. I don't want to do something when I'm physically, having problems from Special Olympics. I asked their organization, don't put me in the 100-yard butterfly. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do it because it hurts your shoulders to do it, and now I'm hurt from that. They could care less about me. They don't care. They don't care about nothing. All Special Olympics cares about, is themselves, and stuff like that. And so, I'm a kind of person, I just won't participate in it until things change. I'm suspended until January. I was told, okay, whatever. I'm suspended through January. I wanted to come back and play basketball and stuff like that. No, I don't want to do swimming anymore, simply because I don't have a way to get there. I don't know. I like swimming. I wanted to participate in it. I wanted to do it. But it's difficult. It's difficult to get to swim practices when you don't have a car. All of that stuff, it's pretty difficult when you don't have a car and you don't have a way to get from point A to point B. I am going to also be reaching out to, this might be kind of dark. Okay, that might be better. I might be reaching out to, talent agencies, that kind of stuff, to try to put money in my pocket. Special Olympics told me that I didn't need money to survive. Like, I didn't need money to live. Y'all kidding to tell me stuff like that. They've told me that in the past. And that's before Everett or anybody else was working. This was a long time ago. Their organization believes that you don't need money to survive, that you can ask your parents, your family, your whatever. I cannot ask my grandmother for money. She's no longer living. My grandmother's no longer on this earth, and Special Olympics is wrong for telling me I can do that. They could care less about me at all. All I was to their organization was help us advertise, and that's what they told me, and I did what they asked. They told me to try to help advertise their organization, do what I can, and I did that. But did they do the same for me? No. No. They didn't do the same, for me. I'm having to wear stuff like this. Like this. I gotta wear stuff like this because my shoulders are hurt. How fun is this? I gotta wear stuff like this that has a thing here, a strap here that goes all the way to this and to my shoulder. So I guess even with Special Olympics, I guess they think that's fun too. Like, my life doesn't literally matter, medically or otherwise. They could care less about my situation. They don't care at all. When I told them I didn't want to do the 100-yard butterfly for World Games, I had my reasons for that because it was exhausting. It's tiring. Then I got to swim and hurt both of my shoulders. That's another reason I didn't get both my arms out of the water, because my shoulders hurt. They don't care, though. They want you to work like a slave all day, like a robot. Stay up all day. Like when we barely had any sleep in some cases. Having to catch planes at 2 a.m. and all that stuff. Having to haul luggage long ways and all that stuff. They don't care. The Special Olympics does not care. So they don't care that you're physically hurt. They don't care if you get a concussion. It's up to you or your family to financially take care of that. That's what Special Olympics, essentially did for, told me. And then when I try to do things or whatever, or raise money for myself, I'm wrong for that. But it's not fun being hurt at all. And I didn't have any other jobs. When I was doing swimming and stuff, I had no other jobs. I wasn't working at no companies. I wasn't moving furniture. I wasn't getting a paycheck from nobody. Everything I did was for Special Olympics. That whole year, this whole year was for Special Olympics. When I went to World Games this year, everything I did was committed to World Games and all the way up till state competition so I could be ready for state. I'm going to find talent agencies and people that can pay me and want to pay me instead of using me like Special Olympics. Everett, Tim Martin, all them, they don't live in the real world. They live in a world that I'm an athlete, I'm supposed to be quiet, shut up, and play ball. That's how I'm treated in Special Olympics. And I told them, even at that table, I was treated like trash by staff at World Games. You think I want to go back to a World Games for swimming? For swimming? No, I don't. Track and field? Yes, I want to go to a World Games for track and field. Because I bet you I'm faster than these women out here, and I'm 30-something years old. Hello, Texas. I'm faster than women that's 18 years old. And yeah, I do want to do track and field, but I'm not doing swimming no more. I'm not finna deal with racism. Not finna deal with that. Not at the World Games and National Games level, I'm not. My state, I had no problems as far as state competition, nobody treated me like that at state. But as soon as I got outside of my state, I got treated like trash. And Special Olympics they don't do nothing. They don't care. My life is, you do this, you play ball, you do this. That's your life. They want you to shut up and do what you're supposed to do. Let's see what somebody wrote. 12 others are listening. But it's for real. You do what they tell you to do. Like when they got on me for taking pictures. For what? I'm not hurting anybody. Don't get on me for taking no pictures. They ain't get on no other white folks but me. I always got on me for taking pictures. You have no idea. I could be getting paid for my work. You don't know. Don't tell me what to do. If the nation that I'm in don't have a problem with it, why the Special Olympics? Why the hell do y'all try to censor me and tell me what to do? And if I do find an attorney, which I do have one that told me once I get better, she wants to see me. And if I do, I'm going straight to TV. And your entire organization and everything I have on those hard drives, it'll bring their organization down to the ground. Because once that stuff is televised, everybody will be out of a job. Because I'm not going to sit here and be told by Special Olympics, you didn't contact us, you didn't let us know, you didn't come to us first. Nope, I went to your organization for 2 years like I told an attorney today. I went to y'all from 2018 to 2019, and y'all got on me for calling your offices too much. You said I called too much. But I'm sitting up here telling you that I'm dealing with physical issues, or I'm hurting, or this or that, or whatever, and y'all don't care. Y'all make people swim to practices like we in the Olympics. What the hell do I need to swim twice a day for? I'm not getting paid. I don't want to do that. Special Olympics they don't care about us. They can say, well, we love you. No, you don't. Because you like racism. That's what they like. In 2011, a Special Olympics coach put a Confederate flag on a Down syndrome kid. I'll repeat that again. In 2011, it was on the news. And Special Olympics has had problems with racism. They have problems with that. That's what they like. Because when I went to them and I told them what I was dealing with, they did not help me. They did not care. Special Olympics did not say, hey, we're going to help you legally. They didn't do nothing but blame me for being called a nigga. Tim Martin blamed me. Everett King blamed me. And Dalton Hill blamed me because he sat there and continued to read rules while I'm telling him I'm being fucking picked on. But white people think it's okay because my life doesn't matter. Tim Martin lives in a nice big house. Everett King, all these people, they got jobs and can make money in society, but I'm told I don't get to do that. I'm not allowed to make money off my likeness, but y'all allowed to profit off me. Everett King works for a school district. You get money from being at a school, but I ain't allowed to do that. I'm not allowed to have a job. I'm not allowed to make money. Well, we don't want you making money and using our logo. But you're allowed to do the same with me. And you're not allowed to make money off of yourself. I'm 30 years old. Most athletes in Special Olympics, I'll be honest, they literally are retarded. They can't reason for themselves. Some of them can't. I mean, that's just the truth. I can't say the word retarded again, but I can be called a nigga by some white people. That's how Special Olympics treats me. And all these organizations that support them, when I get on TV, y'all won't be supporting them no more either. Because the ones that do support Special Olympics, you're supporting racism. Until those people are gone, that's different. But the ones that are in it, no. I'm not, Everett King, he knew a person called me a nigger, he a black man, sat there quiet that night and didn't say nothing. Didn't say anything. Nothing. Tim Martin didn't say nothing while Dalton, white dude, sat there and read rules to me to talk to me about what you know anything about racism. You're a white dude. So you got a white dude up here reading a bunch of rules to me, talking to me about stuff. You have no idea Dalton, what it is to be black. You do not know. You don't know. You have no clue. You do not know what it's like to be black. And so Special Olympics, most athletes don't know what it's like to live in society, but when I want to ask for money, I'm wrong for that. Most athletes don't live in society either. Special Olympics is a fake-ass reality. That's not really reality. It's not the real Olympics either. It's a fake reality. When I say that, I mean you're not having to live in society and pay bills. Most athletes live with their mama and daddy. Do I live with my mama and daddy? No. So for Special Olympics to even say I can ask my grandmother for money, I cannot ask my grandmother for money. My grandmother is no longer living. My grandmother is dead. And so it's offensive for them to even go that way with me. Or you can ask family members. For what? To get in trouble? I'm not even allowed to ask the public for money. But they're allowed to make money off of me and other people. Through donations. They say on TV, we're getting money for athletes. But for what? So, I can't participate in the Special Olympics because, for one, I'm physically having problems with my shoulders. Both of my shoulders. So, I'm not trying to participate in anything that involves me swimming right now. And I probably won't be swimming next year either. Because that takes a lot of stuff with your shoulders. Shooting a basketball is not the same as swimming. It's not the same. It says, I do know what it is to be black because I am mixed. Okay, somebody says they know because they're mixed. Yep, being mixed or any of that stuff, you get it. Because people judge you or make fun of you and stuff like that. So I get that. But if you a white person, you have no idea. Those who are white, you cannot help me. If you're a black person, a minority, then you know what it's like to be called a nigger or other racist names. White people are called crackers like food. I'll repeat that again. White people are called Nabisco crackers. A cracker. But black people are called barbaric names. We're not called food. We're named after animals and shit like that. What white person do you know is called a nigger? Because they're not called that. But it's okay in Special Olympics for it to be thrown around at me. I called the national offices of Special Olympics and they hung up in my face. Because they're also okay with me being called a nigger by white people. When I picked up the phone and I called there, a black lady answered the phone and said she was going to get me to another lady. She never did that either. And they never ever returned my phone calls. And if I get me an attorney, I'm going after USA offices and the state offices. Because they allow for this stuff to take place at their events and didn't do nothing about it. The USA offices are responsible because they allowed for this girl to call me a nigger more than once to my face. And the state offices are responsible because they're the ones who believed that white girl and suspended me behind that. It would be different if they suspended me, well before that. No, they didn't. They were stupid enough to suspend me the night after a video was made. They have no right to encroach on my right to free speech. I was in my house when I made that video, and Special Olympics told me I didn't have the right to free speech. Who the hell are y'all to tell me that? By doing that with your actions, you're telling me I have no right to free speech. That it's okay for me to be called racist names. Dalton and Everett and all them, it's okay for them to allow for me to be called racist names. But heaven's sakes, I can't say the word retarded. I can't call people retarded, but they can call me the N-word. And yeah, I will also look at holding Special Olympics responsible for both my shoulder injuries and my mental. So we will look at all this. Since y'all want to sit up here and play games, I didn't know I wasn't moving furniture or was getting paid to do none of that this year. No, because all my focus went to World Games. There's nothing on payrolls where I got paid for companies. None of that. None of that. None of that stuff. So it is about y'all being held responsible for stuff you didn't do. You're going to be held responsible for the bills you did not pay in 2014. When you lied and said you paid for them and you didn't. You're going to be held responsible for the injuries to both of my shoulders because y'all's organization told me to do the 100-yard butterfly. And I didn't want to do that. And I'm talking about at the World Games, I asked not to do that. And they insisted on putting me in it anyway. So that's the problem and issues that I have as a whole with Special Olympics. But trying to now move forward in my life is to let my body heal. Let my body heal. Because I don't deserve the way I've been treated by Special Olympics at all. I don't deserve to be called out of my name by white people, and I'm always going to stick to that story. I'm never going to sway from that. It's not okay. But Tim Martin and everybody and Everett is a black dude. Since you took away my opportunity, what if I took away your job where you could never work for a school district again? Tim Martin, you took away my job. What if I took away yours? Dalton Hill, what if I took away your job? You wouldn't like if I found out where you worked. None of these people would like it if they found out where they actually worked and called their jobs. Because you took away mine and took away my opportunities, so I'm going to take away your opportunities. I have every right to defend myself. So since you took away my opportunities, I'm going to take away yours. I'm not an athlete in Special Olympics no more. I'm not none of that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm having to wear stuff like this. Having to wear this. This is my reality. Having to wear stuff like this that I ain't never had to wear in my life. Never had to wear stuff like this. A shoulder thing. No. Not okay. That's not okay. But my life doesn't mean anything to Special Olympics. Racism, if you a nigga, your life does not matter if you a black person. If you're a white person, white is right, and the rest of everybody else is trash. That's why you don't see no black people in Special Olympics. They'll never see anybody like me. No. No. What black person you know swim like me? Not very many. We talking about globally in regular Olympics. There ain't very many. No. There's a way to do something right. And I know for me, I'm tired of being used and abused by Special Olympics. I'm tired of the stuff I've had to deal with too and being yelled at by staff and people who work there. But when I defend myself, I'm really wrong for doing that. I'm wrong for defending myself. Some folks mentioned that they were mixed and stuff like that, but I think in my life, dealing with Special Olympics, it is not fun. It's not fun to deal with racism. I'm going to be contacting Royce West and other people that are African American that know how to contact the media. I reached out to CW33. I'm thankful for that station. They didn't have a news. I don't think they have news anymore. So that was, that was a surprise. They don't do news anymore there. But, thankful to the lady there who reached out to me to try to help me. I know she can't really help me because she's busy. But, the things I want in my life is to be able to make money off of my likeness without having to ask Special Olympics for money. I want a job where I feel like a human being and not like a dumbass. I want a job or somebody to teach me how to make money for myself. Because I don't want to work at Walmart for the rest of my life or work at jobs where I'm told because I'm disabled I got to push a basket every day. That's what most Special Olympics athletes, they do literally slave-ass jobs. And I'm not going to sit in no room putting together parts all day. That's what they make retarded athletes do. I've been in them rooms. You sit in a room all day. The room don't really have very many windows. And you get paid by the pieces you put together. That is a job. That is a fact that they make retarded people do. And I'm not trying to do that. Sorry. I don't want to work at no damn thing putting parts together. And that's the jobs that Special Olympics wants me to do, or work at Walmart or a grocery store. You're not allowed to make money off your likeness. I was told that by Special Olympics. I'm not allowed to profit off my likeness. I was seriously thinking about tomorrow morning calling the California State Attorney General's office and have them come after y'all's ass, just like they did the NCAA. But Paul, I bet you I am. And I'm finna show them all this stuff on these hard drives, because I might not have the money to come after y'all, but I bet you the state does. And they would love to sue another organization like yours, because y'all don't do nothing to help me. You don't. All y'all do is profit off of me and make money off people. Not just me, other things. Y'all get millions of dollars in sponsorships and donations. I've seen the donation thing on y'all's website. People can donate off of TV. I've seen that too. Y'all get millions of dollars in holiday TV donations and stuff like that. Y'all get, the Dallas Cowboys work with Special Olympics Texas and stuff. And they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing to help us. Special Olympics doesn't. They do nothing to help me. When I asked them to help me with stuff back in the day when I was having problems, I needed help with stuff. Were they there for me? No. I do not want to do swimming at the World Games level anymore. Sorry. Go find some other black person that can swim like me. Yeah, you don't have one. Good luck. It's just called life, and I'm just not going to be treated like that. I'm having problems with my shoulders. I've been having problems with that since I came back from World Games, but it wasn't this bad. In other words, I was able to go and do what I needed to do and swim and stuff. I did swimming and all that. And then it got worse as it got colder. That's when I knew something was not good. In the heat, I had no problems. It's when it got real cold. That's when I knew something was wrong. So that's kind of, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I just want the best for my life, man. That's all. I just want the best, and I think I'll get it. I think if I can continue to reach out to companies and people that, I want a job. I'm not finna push no down basket all day, and I'm not gonna be working in no warehouse slaving for nobody. I'm not gonna do that either. I'd rather go get a check, go down to the Social Security office and get a check before I sit there and slave for somebody at some goddamn Walmart. I'll repeat that again. I'd rather go down to the Social Security office, get a check before I sit there and slave for somebody at some Walmart screaming and yelling at me. No, thank you, because I'd end up in jail. That's why I don't want to work regular society jobs. I'm not trying to end up in jail. Somebody put their hands on me, get in my face. I don't need to work at no job. Not no retail. Bye. No. There has to be a better way. So, my prayer is this. I certainly come to God, and I do ask God for these things. I ask God to help me with the things that I need and the things that I desire so I can live. I don't need much to survive. I just want an honest fair shake in society where I can make money instead of being told that I cannot. And I just don't want to, I just don't know what to say. I try. God knows I do everything that I can, and I work hard, and it's still not good enough. And all I want is a chance in my life to be a social media influencer, brand ambassador, or something like that, where I'm making money and getting sponsorships through brands. I'm going to reach out to Arena and talk to them, because those were all things I did on my own. Special Olympics was not and will not ever pay $500 for a swimsuit. They will never do that, because they told me they were not. So you can't get mad at me as an organization to try to go out and make money off of my likeness. Not off of y'all. Me. So how is this illegal for me to make money off of me? It's not. So I have to do what I can. So I pray. I hope that things work out. I want them to. I just want all of y'all to keep me in your prayers. You know, and I hope that you can, because I just want the best for my life, and I want to be a brand ambassador, a social media influencer, or something. Somewhere I can make money, because Special Olympics ain't going to let me do nothing. And quite frankly, I'm not going to be spending the rest of my life hurting or in pain. Not for me. Nope. So just keep me in your prayers, and I hope things work out. And, you know, I want a job. I want employment. But when it comes to Special Olympics, I was told at least 1 more month. I'm also trying to see what my doctor says. But other than that, if I want to come back to Special Olympics and play, I should be able to play. I didn't do anything. I don't deserve. Who gives a damn what I said about y'all's organization? It's the truth. You treated me like trash and let a girl call me a nigger. That's a fact. Y'all treated me like absolute trash. So, anyway, y'all have a good one and everything.